What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Jerry, and today's video is going to be on the Chicago Bulls, and we're going to be talking about how impressive they have been looking already. And we're going to jump right into the video. And you know, as you guys know, man, we're in the preseason right now. We got a couple of more days left, and you know, so far the Chicago Bulls, they have been undefeated this preseason, 3-0, and they've been looking very, very spectacular. And it's looking like the offseason that they had is paying off. And the number one thing that I think has caught my eye is Lonzo Ball. And I think Lonzo Ball is just a point guard this Chicago Bulls team needed. He's a floor general, and Lonzo Ball is on the record stating that the only reason, or not the only reason, but the biggest reason he came to Chicago is because they didn't want him to alter his playing style or try to change him. They just wanted him to come out there and be himself. And something I've noticed from Lonzo Ball, since he's been a rookie, since he came into this league, he has gotten a lot better. But I think something that's been that's gotten better than his skill is his confidence. Looking at Lonzo Ball his first couple of years, he just didn't look comfortable out on the basketball court. He was second guessing himself, and I don't see that. I don't see that Lonzo Ball anymore. I see the one from UCLA that's out there having fun. He's throwing lobs, catching them, getting dunks, setting up his teammates, and that's what Lonzo Ball is. There's nothing wrong with being a pass first point guard. I love Lonzo Ball playing style. I love how he's team oriented. He's all about his teammates, and he's just been looking good this preseason, especially his jump shot. He's been shooting very well. His form looks beautiful, and he's just a great point guard to have run this offense with all these weapons the Chicago Bulls got. And another offseason piece that was added this last offseason that's looking good is Demar Derozan. Demar Derozan is looking good out there, and the Bulls get a savvy veteran scorer out of him. He's been in the league for some time now, been in some pretty high volume playoff series playing against LeBron James, and he's just good to have for the team. He still has a lot left in his tank. We all know the walk-in bucket that he is, how he masters the mid-range, and now he got somebody to set him up, in Lonzo Ball, or he can get the ball some plays and score for himself. So DeMar DeRozan was a great pickup. Vucevic, they still got Vucevic. He's a low post presence. He can also stretch the floor. So having Lonzo Ball is going to be great for him as well. And the Chicago Bulls also has, they also have that, an All-NBA player. I think he's going to make All-NBA this year. A lot of people underestimate how good Zach Levine, how good he truly is. Like Zach Levine, he gets better and better every year. His first season in Chicago, he averaged like 16 points a game with a true shooting percentage of 49. Now he's averaging almost 27 a night, and his true field goal percentage is 64. So, Zach Levine, he's about to enter his prime, and he keeps taking bigger leaps and bigger leaps. So I think he's going to be good this year. He's been talking to the media, talking about how he's been getting he's been getting the most open looks he's ever gotten in his career. He's been coming off the ball a little bit more, and he doesn't mind it. He said he can still play, he can still have the ball in his hand, play the pick and roll, he can come off of it now, and he said he likes that. He's having fun, playing with this new team, so that's a good thing. It's a good thing when you can bring, so many new faces together, and then, your best player, he's all for it. So, it looked like they have a good chemistry already, and like I said, they're looking very impressive. And the young guys on this team are also looking pretty good. You look at Alex Caruso. He's been playing his role off the bench pretty well. He done already had a 10 assist game. He's so fun to watch. He's just a great playmaker. He's very smart, and he gives you, I call him the Taysom Hill of the NBA. If you guys know who Taysom Hill is on the Saints, he plays like 4 different positions for for the New Orleans Saints. And I feel like that's what Alex Caruso brings to anything, to any team. A little bit of scoring, a little bit of playmaking. He's a great defender. You know, he can grab some rebounds too because he's just he's just a hustler. And then you know, I know you know, from the game, you know, the Bulls' last preseason game, Ayo Dosunmu, I think I said his name right, Ayo Dosunmu, you know, he looked pretty solid in his last, you know, in his game against who did they play? The Cavaliers. Against the Cavaliers, he hit that go-ahead game winner, that floater over 7-5 Taco Fall, and you know, his teammates have nothing but good things to say about him. Zach Levine, Demar Derozan, Caruso, all those three guys have said the same thing about him, that he's just he's not afraid of the moment, and he's just a sponge. He's looking to, you know, learn, you know, as much as possible from these guys, from these vets, and he's always asking questions. So, you know, when you got a guy like that that's locked in, you know, he's going to be pretty good. Especially while Kobe White is down, you know, he's probably going to be the next guy called up to, you know, take some of those minutes from Kobe White. So I'm really looking forward to see what he does, you know, with this opportunity that he's been blessed with. Elise Johnson, he looked solid in that game against the Cavaliers. He had 14 points and 11 rebounds, and he's only 6'7", and he's battling with Jared Allen, Evan Mobley, and Taco Fall. All three, excuse me, all three of those guys are, you know, 7 feet or taller. So, you know, the Chicago Bulls team, man, I like them. Like I said, they're very fun to watch. They added Derrick Jones Jr. You know, he's looking pretty impressive. We all know the high flyer he is. The Chicago Bulls have a lot of lob threats. They have DeMar DeRozan, Lonzo Ball, Zach Levine. Who else is a lob threat? Alex Caruso is a lob threat. Derrick Jones. You know, it's just a really exciting team. I expect them to be, you know, a team like kind of like a team like the Atlanta Hawks. How the Atlanta Hawks were last year. You know, you're gonna have to take them serious in the postseason because they are dangerous. It's a lot of offense, and also this team has been looking pretty good on defense. I know it's just a preseason, but still, it's what we got to go off of right now. So that's what we're gonna go off of. But you know, they've been looking pretty good defensively. They have a lot of athletic players, and don't sleep on Zach Levine's defense, man. His defense is very underrated. That's something I've seen. Another area I've seen him, you know, actually trying to progress himself at, and it's been getting better. So, you know, I like this Bulls team, man. I think they're pretty solid. Had a great off season, and you know, if you enjoyed this video, man, leave a like, comment down below. What have you seen that you like so far from the Bulls? And subscribe for more weekly content. We do all types of NBA videos every week, man. So, you know, tune in to, you know, to get some NBA news, some NBA insight. It's a genuine and raw perspective, man. So, you know, subscribe, and that's curtains.